Alright, what's going on guys? It is A Spacey, and if there's one thing I'd always want in a Star Wars game is to feel like you're in the Star Wars universe as much as possible. To feel like you're actually, getting shot by Imperials or chasing down First Order starfighters in like the best way possible. And I think that maybe I've came up with the concept as like a first step to try and make a really authentic Star Wars mission. This doesn't have to be in Battlefront 2. It could be in like another Star Wars game if you ever get one, or maybe even a VR game. But I think it's an interesting concept I want to share with you guys. So let's get into the Jakku Escape concept. This entire concept I made revolves around the Force Awakens scene where Rey and Finn were trying to escape two First Order TIE fighters on Jakku. So yeah, let's get into what this concept is. It might not sound interesting now, but hopefully it does later. Basically, you are in the Falcon, and you have to try escaping the First Order TIE fighters. Now, the thing is that you will not be playing as Rey flying the Millennium Falcon. You will be taking control of Finn, and Finn, if you recall, was in the gunning seat trying to shoot down the First Order TIE fighters. So how would this work? Now, first thing is that the Falcon will be obviously controlled by AI, and the Falcon would try to recreate the path of the Falcon in the movie, passing by Star Destroyers in the Jakku Desert and then going into the Super Star Destroyer engine port, coming out the other end. Alright, so now that we've established that the Falcon is going to be controlled AI, so while, an AI is controlling the Falcon as Rey, you will be controlling the gunning position as Finn. Now, here's the most interesting part. Now, what I would really want is that in this kind of mission of you trying to escape the TIE fighters is that you do not have a reticle, as you could see in like Starfighter Assault or just using any starfighters in Battlefront 2. You do not have that reticle option. However, so you will not be shooting blind because that would kind of be hard. But instead what you do have is the targeting interface. I don't know what to exactly call it, but it's this little thing. And basically you're going to be using that to fire at the enemies. Now, I don't know if I don't know how difficult it would be to kind of program a TIE fighter moving along with the arrow. Like both of them would have to simultaneously move around your screen. But if they could do that, how I would hope for this mission is, you just have a first person view. You're just basically playing Finn in first person. You have you can look out the cockpit just to see a cannon and TIE fighters flying around, but then like a good percentage of your screen is covered up by this targeting array, so you can actually see where the enemies are flying around. So this would be really interesting, and it might even be difficult because a reticle you can just point and then just fire, but you would need to use this targeting array to kind of get the enemies in that little circle to fire at them. Now that would be very interesting because now that's how they did it in the movie, so you actually feel like you're in the movie. You could get some dialogue between Rey and Finn while the TIE fighters are shooting at you. Now, the only exception from the movie and this mission is that, you can obviously end this mission a lot earlier if you take out the two TIE fighters relatively quickly, or they manage to shoot you down if you didn't take them out in time. Now it might seem easy if the TIE fighters don't move around too much, because all you would have to do is just line up the arrow with the targeting computer, and then boom, you can fire. But I'm hoping is that they would be extremely evasive. They move around a lot because I'm pretty sure TIE fighters are really fast starfighters, and yeah, that would be interesting to fly. But yeah, this would be really interesting because then obviously First Order TIE fighters have shields, so you can't just one-shot them. You'd have to take them out with a few shots. You can't even see their shields, which would be another interesting thing. So you'd kind of have to hope, like, okay, I hope they're low at this point because the mission's about to end. Like it would just be a really cool moment. Like one cool moment would be that you see the First Order TIE fighter in your sight, but Rey does some maneuver so they're out of your sights. That'd be infuriating, but also like really fun because it feels authentic. She can't just wait around for you to fire the shot if you're taking too long to take the shot. But again, you just have to be really skilled at lining the cannon up against the TIE fighter, hoping that the ship doesn't make like a 1 second evasive turn. And yeah, that would be very interesting just to play. I know just picturing like a first person view of the Falcon gunner shooting down TIE fighters would be very interesting. I think a lot of us would want that authenticity of you being in the Star Wars universe, trying to make it as accurate as possible. But that is going to end this video, guys. Let me know what you think of this Jakku Escape concept, and would you like to see this in a Star Wars game in the future or Battlefront 2? I would love to hear your responses. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like down below, and then hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos. But this has been A Spacey. I'll see you all later. Peace out, everyone.